You've been trained since birth to starve your own curiosity. That's the brain's equivalent of putting duct tape over a seed and wondering why the hell the tree never grows. When you kill the why, you're not just shutting down some abstract philosophical urge. You're literally pruning away the neural growth pathway that makes you capable of original thought. Your prefrontal cortex wires to experience, not lectures. Dopamine is the flag your brain plants when something matters. This is worth remembering. So here's the karmic math, and this isn't woo, this is cause and effect on steroids. Starve curiosity. Neural flexibility dies. You get compliance, not genius. Society stagnates. You leave the world dumber than you found it. Feed curiosity. Neural range expands. You get adaptable innovators. Civilizations thrive. You leave the world lit up with possibility. Think of curiosity like a muscle. If you never bend it, it withers. You already use it when you learn a new song lyric, when you Google a random question at 2 a.m, when you wonder why the toaster smells like burnt metal. That's micro-curiosity. Now imagine scaling that up to everything. Conversations, businesses, science, art. Chunk up. What does curiosity do for the species? Chunk down. What happens if you walk into a meeting tomorrow and instead of nodding along, you ask 3 sharp, inconvenient questions? You might not use curiosity openly because you're afraid of looking stupid. You're afraid of people misinterpreting you as challenging them. You've been conditioned by school, work or religion to think compliance is safety. This is learned suppression. It's a virus in your operating system and it's fixable. Science says your brain's default mode network, the part responsible for imagination, it lights up when you explore what-if scenarios. Dopamine and novelty strengthen synaptic links. You're literally making yourself smarter in real time when you ask questions. That's why explorers, polymaths, and inventors, they all seem ahead of their time. They've been running curiosity sprints when everyone else just sat still. Right now as you hear these words, notice how you've always been curious. When you learned to walk, you didn't take a class, you experimented until it worked. When you asked why is the sky blue as a kid, you didn't worry about being judged. You needed to know. And now imagine, from this moment on, every time you feel the fear of asking, you treat it as a signal. The more uncomfortable the question, the more essential it is to ask. Because that is the doorway your brain has been waiting to open. You don't do this, you wake up 10 years realizing you've been coasting on rails someone else laid. You're a tourist in your own life. And all the unused whys rot into regret. Do this, you break patterns, you shift conversations, you inspire change just by showing up differently. People remember you as the one who made them think. And your brain, it becomes an unstoppable pattern detecting, innovation generating machine. So from now on, when you're about to hold back a question, you speak it instead. When someone gives you an answer, you dig one layer deeper. When life hands you a closed door, you ask what's behind it and find a way to see. If you live like that, curiosity first, fear second, you don't just change your neural wiring, you change the entire trajectory of every group, company or society you touch. The conclusion, the difference between a stagnant world and a thriving one. It's whether you kill your curiosity or weaponize it. And I say, weaponize the hell out of it.